how they will build the skyscraper city in Saudi. Saudi Arabia are building a 170-kilometer-long city that will have skyscrapers, and in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you how they'll do it. A few months ago, the Saudi Arabian government unveiled visuals of a 500-meter tall, linear city named The Line, which will be built near the Red Sea as part of NEOM. Set to stretch 170 kilometers across northwest Saudi Arabia, the megastructure, which will have mirrored facades, will be 500 meters tall, but only 200 meters wide. The line was designed as a dramatic alternative to traditional cities that typically radiate out from a central point. But just how will this ridiculously gigantic megastructure be built? Let's find out. The Saudi Arabian government recently released visuals of a 170-kilometer-long skyscraper as part of the NEOM project. Announced by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the line is a reimagined urban development linking the coast of the Red Sea to the mountains and upper valleys of northwest Saudi Arabia. The compact structure, 200 meters wide, represents a social and economic experiment. The city aims to be zero carbon through the elimination of carbon-intensive infrastructures like cars and roads, and will operate on 100% renewable energy, including the operations of its industries. The visuals reveal two parallel wall-like structures enclosing an open area between them. On the outside, the line will be clad in a mirror facade that provides its unique character and, according to its planners, a more subtle insertion in the natural landscape. The interior will be built to accommodate buildings, layers of public parks, pedestrian areas, schools, homes, and places for work. The concept is described as zero-gravity urbanism by its creators. Rising 500 meters above sea level, this structure would become the 12th highest skyscraper in the world, and by far the longest. Despite an initial assessment of the mirror line predicting that the project could take 50 years, urban planners have been challenged by Prince Mohammed to complete the massive project by 2030. The planners include the U.S.-based Morphosis architects and at least 9 other design and engineering consultants. In October of 2022, drone footage released by an unknown aerial photography company revealed that construction had begun on the mirror line. In the video, excavators can be seen digging a wide linear trench in the desert. Fleets of bulldozers, trucks, and diggers are apparent in the video as well. Making this vision a reality not only needs vision, but cash and a fair whack of design and engineering genius. Pushing at the envelope of engineering means trying new things, developing new techniques, and doing a ton of testing. Key considerations by the engineers include the impact of wind forces and constructability architecture for practical construction considerations. As the building advances in height, engineers plan to lay out what will provide many different floor plates. The design would present the advantage of offering an extra width to the tower for each differing floor plate. This stepping and shaping of the tower have the effect of disrupting the flow of the wind over the height of the building. But first things first, to ensure the skyscraper remains safe for many years to come, the engineers say that as long as you want to build high, you must first dig deep, driving foundations down well below the surface. The tower's superstructure will be supported by a large reinforced concrete mat, which will in turn be supported by thousands of board-reinforced concrete piles. And to achieve this, the developers, together with the engineers, know well which machine to use at this stage. Known by some as the Rolls-Royce of the drill rig world, the Bauer BG40 can deliver, as the name suggests, 40 Nm of torque. Of course, there isn't a situation that we could imagine where you would need such heavy power for drilling piling holes. Half of this would be sufficient for most situations. However, a reserve of torque means there is less stress put on the machine, so it can get on with what it's required to do. A high-density, low-permeability concrete will be used in the foundations, as well as a cathodic protection system under the mat. This is an effort to counter the effects of a highly corrosive groundwater. In November 2007, the highest reinforced concrete core walls were made using concrete pumped from ground level to a vertical height of 6